You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a special version of the show today. I've got a guest star, Oscar. He's been nagging me all weekend to do a cheese video. He thinks they're hilarious. And he also, he's a bit of a connoisseur in that he's got a taste for olives and, in particular, blue cheese. So we've got a special cheese for you today. It's called Beauvale Blue, and it's absolutely superb. I've already had a taste of this. I genuinely don't know how this cheese isn't a household name. It's made by Cropwell Bishop of Stilton fame. Is it better than Stilton? I think yes and no. I think if you're in the mood for a session cheese that you can eat quite a lot of in one go, this is a much milder version of Stilton, and it's absolutely great. If you're in the mood for something a bit stronger, then Stilton is still on the money, but this cheese is absolutely outstanding. It's actually made in shallower moulds than Stilton, so you get a rind on the top and also the bottom, but unlike Stilton, the rind is actually edible. It's really good. I'm going to score the cheeses again. From an appeal perspective, I just love the way it looks, the mould, the fact you can eat it. The blue veining is all the way to the edge and all the way through. It has a lot bigger eyes, a bit like a Saint-Agur. It looks superb. I'm going to give the appeal an 18. What does it smell like, Osk?
Blue cheese.
It smells like blue cheese. So again, it's a great smelling cheese. It smells quite sweet, a bit salty. I love the nose of it. I'm going to give it an 18 out of 20. Right, the taste. Oscar, I know I shouldn't allow kids to play with knives, but now's your chance to taste it.
Yummy.
So the taste is fantastic. It's got a blueness to it, a lot milder than the Stilton, quite sweet. It's got that blue twang of a blue cheese, balanced with this really creaminess behind. It's quite buttery as well, really soft, fatty, kind of just a lush tasting cheese. It's one of my favourites actually. I don't know how this isn't a household name. Any comments, Oscar? You just think it's
yummy.
You just think it's yummy. Okay, so taste-wise, it's a thumbs up from Oscar and a thumbs up from me. I'm going to give it a 19 out of 20 for the taste. Texture-wise, as I said, really creamy, buttery. It's quite dense and meaty as a cheese. I quite like that in an evening if you're a bit hungry and other cheeses aren't doing it, then this is quite a filling, kind of meaty, really good cheese. I'm going to give it an 18 out of 20 for the texture. And the balance, I think, is fantastic. If you're finding Stilton a little bit much, you know, you have a couple of crackers and it's getting a bit much for you, this is going to do it for you. It gives you the blue, it gives you the cheesy, lovely buttery flavour, and you can eat a lot more of it if you're not in the mood for something really pokey like a Stilton. From a balance perspective, I'm going to give it 19 out of 20. There you go, Oscar. There you go. So overall, the score is 93 out of 100, which makes this one of the highest, I think it's the joint highest scoring cheese of all the ones I've scored so far. So a huge plus from us. I highly recommend that you taste this one. As I said, it's from Cropwell Bishop. I got this from the Oxford market, covered market. Cheesemongers, so I suspect any decent cheesemongers will probably carry this, and hopefully more supermarkets will carry it going forwards as well. Okay, bye bye.